Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to Hidden Jackpots. I'm Adam C. This is going to be a little bit of a different episode. I'm going to take you around the neighborhood where I grew up. Starting here at the 7-Eleven on the corner of McLeod and Dorchester. Let's go. So as you guys just saw by the intro, this is 7-Eleven in my neighborhood where I grew up. And I used to skateboard here all the time. I'm going to show you exactly where. They weren't really big fans of it. But we used to just hang out right here beside the ice machine. And not really too much has changed over here. We used to be doing tricks on these curbs here. 7-Eleven employees didn't really like us too much. But yeah, still remember the days just hanging out on this curb. And I'm gonna cross the street where Coop's Wicked Chicken is. That used to be Whiskey Nick's. And before that, there was another bar that I maybe frequented sometimes with a friend. I won't mention last names, but the first name was Andy. And then let's take a walk down Drummond and I'll show you some more. So, again, like I said, over there used to be Whiskey Nick's, Coop Wicked Chicken, which I haven't done for a food review. I do need to do that. I really do. I've had a lot of requests for Coop Wicked Chicken food review. And then we have Joe Salvatore over there, which has been there forever. And now, I don't know if you can see that, the Able Printing. So Able Printing used to be a Becker's. Does anybody remember Becker's? Probably not that's watching this, unless you grew up with me in the neighborhood or you're old. Yeah, that used to be a Becker's, and now it's turning into a pizza place, which is pretty cool. And then to your right there is a hairdressing place, which I can't remember what it used to be when I was growing up. But this place, Thai Bin, Asian food, that used to be a convenience store. And I still remember back in the days, you used to be able to go in and buy cigarettes with a note from your mom. Don't ask me how I know that, I just know that. And I remember the people that owned that, and I loved that place. They were great people. So, if you're from the area, you know what I'm talking about. I know most people will watch this and be like, this is boring, but the people I grew up with, they will love this. Sharing the memories. If you have any memories from this area and you're watching this, comment below, because I'd like to hear them in case I missed something. So, right now, I am on the corner of Drummond Street. I don't see a street sign. Why is there no street sign here? I see no street sign. But that is Drummond Street that way. I know some friends that live down there. You know who you are if you're watching. And I'm gonna go down this way. This is the street I grew up in. Grew up on. Either way, I grew up here. and I will show you the house. A lot of these houses have changed. A lot of these houses have stayed the same, but I'm going to cross the street here. The light is slowly disappearing, which kind of sucks. But the second house from the last is the house I grew up in, where I spent most of my years, right where that car's pulling in. Still sort of looks the same, just a little updated. And here is Prince Charles Park. This park holds so many memories for me. You can see the pool there. There used to be I forget what they call it. It was like a wooden jungle gym, but they took that out. There's the tennis courts and they put in basketball courts. But I remember many times pretending to play tennis there, like I knew what tennis was. You can still see a lot of people here. Sun's going down. I remember skateboarding down this path many times to what was then a baby pool, which is now a splash pad. I don't know why they changed all the baby pools to splash pads. But yeah, there's a splash pad over there. They used to have a soccer field, but now there's a different jungle gym. And this pool here, yep. They used to have a high diving board. Oh man, I was always so scared of that high diving board. Whew. But I did it. I did it. So right here, I spent many, many days skateboarding. Back and forth, ollieing over 4 decks. I did 4 decks. And this was where a lot of us hang out. I remember there was Andy, Greg, Mark, Mike, so many people. And met my first girlfriend here, which is crazy. So I'm still on that same street. There's that tree where I was just sitting. I know the light probably wasn't that good. You'll recognize some of these houses if you grew up around here. We never had the sign that said Prince Charles Park. But there are some houses I hung out around here. There's a house there I just learned to play basketball in, and I thought I was going to be the next Michael Jordan. Went to high school, made it through a bunch of the tryouts, and then I was cut. So that was the end of my basketball career. And over here is the baseball diamond. I'm going to take a walk through. Funny thing is here, this hydro box, which is now a big hydro box, used to be a short one. And I remember all the big kids used to hang out on this hydro box, and I was just a kid. This was totally different. It was probably about half that size right there. They used to always hang out here, smoke their cigarettes. And I was like, ooh, I gotta hang out with those kids. And eventually I turned into one of those kids. And there's the pool.
Arms out. Don't do it now. I'm commanding you to.
And as we see over here, the splash pad was one of the places I used to skateboard all the time. Everybody that used to skate in this neighborhood was always here because there used to be curbs. It was a circle. And now it's a splash pad. And then also, you kind of see in the distance there's apartments. Those used to be all houses. Over there was the soccer field. We'll take a walk up on the hill. Who remembers hanging out on this hill? I know some of you guys watching remember hanging out on this hill. And I actually remember a few fights hanging out on this hill. That was when people used to fight. Before the real violence. But anyway, I'll continue. This playground here used to be part of the soccer field, which is no longer. I don't know what I just stepped in. Hopefully it wasn't poop. And then back here with some more friends' houses. And again, like I said, there's more apartments that used to be houses. And the moon is out. I'm glad it's less crowded now. So that's basically a little tour of the neighborhood where I grew up in. So, with that, the tour is done. I'm heading home because the sun is going down. I hope you liked it. That's my life in a nutshell. Here in Niagara Falls, Southside. I'm Adam C. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and maybe hit that subscribe button. You see it. Hit the subscribe button. There'll be other videos, the food videos, the event videos. And with that, I'm out. Ciao.